All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Welcome to Strategic Sundays with Coach Sherea. I'm excited. Let me go ahead and turn this music down. All right. So today we're going to start off a little different today. I have a question for you guys. Let me. One second. There is a echo. You got to love technology. You got to love it. All right. Hold on one second. All right, you guys. So the question today is, what do these three have in common? What do Oprah Winfrey, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos have in common? They are not only extraordinarily wealthy and incredibly successful, but they also have revolutionized the way we approach business and life. And so, you guys, give me 1 second. I apologize. All right, let's do this again. I'm trying some new technology, trying some new things. So sometimes we have these. Just gotta love technology. Let's start this again. Okay, welcome to Strategic Sundays. I am Coach Sherea. Today I want to start with, what do these three have in common? Oprah Winfrey, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos. Not only are they extraordinarily wealthy, successful, they have revolutionized the way we approach business and life. You know, each one of them is a testament to what it means to truly pursue someone's purpose. What they also have in common is with us is that we all share the same 24 hours, the exact same 24 hours in a day. So although God gives us gifts and skills, we develop our skills, we have a different life circumstance, we have different family dynamics, but we all still have the same 24 hours. And so today, my goal is to help you maximize your week by planning in advance. So I am Coach Sherea, and I help individuals achieve their goals while maintaining a healthy work-life balance. And we do this through teaching group coaching programs and hosting monthly goal challenges and live events. And the goal is to get most out of your week by planning in advance, to stay on task with the life goals that you set for yourself, to schedule your priorities rather than prioritizing your schedule, to create a consistent routine that will help you get more done during the week, to keep you accountable each week by setting aside a specific time to plan, which is right now, and to provide the resources and tools that you need to plan a successful week. Also, to make sure that you are keeping in mind birthdays, special events, holidays. You know, like today we're going to be doing, or this week we're doing daylight savings. So just missing that one thing could cause you to be late for work, and it could cause you not to show up for certain things. So you want to get a step ahead of the schedule. But the ultimate goal of planning your week is to reclaim your time so that you show up better in the world and that you have more time to focus on what matters, which is focusing on you, and not just you, but what you have to present to the world, to set your goals, to have time to pursue your dreams, and to live out your purpose. That is the ultimate goal for me here with you planning your week. So Right now, you want to make sure you have your materials downloaded. If you're part of the 1 year success program, your planner is inside of this week's lesson. You want to create your mood. If you need candles around you, if you need music, snacks, water. I need another cup of coffee. And you also want to block out about an hour and a half, maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours. You want to spend at least 30 minutes with me, and then another 2 hours on your planning. And I say this all the time. Yes, it is a lot. Yes, it is 2 hours. But if you don't take these 2 or 3 hours, you could possibly be spending 5 hours or 10 hours later trying to catch up. All right, so I'm going to slow down here, pump the brakes, I'm gonna slow down. So let's get ready. So repetition is the key to forming new habits. And so each week, if you're here with me, you'll notice that we repeat the same core information. Every week I add a few updates or specifics, but basically it's the same formula to help you establish your week, get your routines together, and have a space and place to plan. So what we're using is the 2024 daily planner. And it is included, again, if you're a part of the Success membership, it is included in the top portion of the portal. After the session, if you have your 2024 goals journal, you want to have your planner, you want to have your strategic checklist. So this is a checklist that you can go through to remind you. Yeah, I know it's a lot. To remind you of your errands that you need to run. So it's pretty specific. So if you forgot something in your calendar, this is like a checklist to make sure you included everything in your plan for this week. And then for my faith-based believers, the coffee, candlelight, and conversations with God. I'm not sure if this is a part of your success program, but it's available on Amazon. And so as you're planning out your week, maybe also thinking about what prayers you need to have answered, how you need to set that up for this week, what you're asking God for. So, and then I keep mine in a binder. And so I used to use the actual planner, but I keep mine in a 3-ring binder. And so I printed out my sheets, and then I have it organized by events, by my bills, and then I put flyers in there. So if I know there's an event, so I just like that. That's me. I know a lot of people are electronic, and you're doing things by apps, which is fine. All right. So have you had one of these weeks? So these are those weeks that will, affect the whole month and the whole year. So we want to pre-plan, and in pre-planning, you have an opportunity to automate, delegate, and eliminate. And so thank you, babe. As we plan out our weeks, you want to think about what it is you can get rid of, who it is you can give it off to. So, right. So we start with reflection. Every Sunday, you want to sit down. There's a quote by Peter Drucker: follow effective action with quiet reflection. From quiet reflection will come even more effective action. And so sometimes we just need to sit down, back up, and say, how was this week? What happened last week? How did I feel? What was my mood? What could I do different? What could I have said different? Even though you can't take words back, maybe there was a skill that you figured out you needed to learn so you can have a better week next week. And so, why should we reflect? Reflection transforms experiences into insights. So you have experiences. Hey, I was angry when I was in the bank. Why was I angry when I was in the bank? I was angry because I waited to the last minute to go to the bank, and now I'm on my lunch break and they're going too slow. Also, maybe you shouldn't plan going so maybe you need anger management. Maybe you shouldn't plan going to the bank on your lunch break. Maybe you can send somebody else to the bank. Maybe you can sign up for electronic banking. And so you just want to say, what happened this week that I can change or fix or learn a new skill? By intentionally pausing, we broaden and enrich our thinking. It allows us to refocus on the big picture. Reflection aids in defining our objectives and our goals. Okay. And then the continuous reinforcement of reflection. So reflect each week. As the week ends, you want to reflect each week. At the end of the month, we just had a month in. What happened last month? Last month, we worked on relationships. What milestones did you accomplish last month as you worked on your relationship goals? And now we're going into our finance goals. What routines are you going to carry over that you learned in your relationship goals that you're going to carry over into your finance? And also, we worked on relationship goals, and now this month we're working on finance goals. What relationships do you need to develop as you work on your finances? Who do you need on your team? What accountant do you need? What bookkeeper do you need? If you have a business, who do you need on your team as far as graphics and things like that? So we're still in relationships. We're just on a different category as far as our finances. And so the better relationships you build with the people you need on your money team, that will help you reach those goals faster. All right. So again, starting with reflection, there's a bunch of questions inside of on your worksheet that you can ask yourself to help you get that reflection going. And the purpose of reflection is reflect and expect. Reflect on what happened, and then what do you expect based on what happened last week that's going to happen differently or the same. Maybe you had a great week and you want to duplicate that. I also, after, start with like birthdays, holidays, events, like we talked about. It's daylight savings time. So you want to keep that at top of mind this week. What birthdays are coming up? What anniversaries are coming up? What holidays are coming up? And you start with your anniversary. There's an anniversary checklist and a birthday checklist inside of your planner. And then some small tips, buy your birthday cards in advance, your gift cards, your gift bags in advance. It's the beginning of the month. If you know you have 5 birthdays coming up, then go ahead and get those things early. Get a pack of 12 bags. Get your tissue paper, get your gift cards, go to Bath and Body Works, buy a bunch of lotion, or go to Ulta. So there's things that you could do in advance, knowing that those birthdays are coming up. Just go one day instead of going 5 times throughout the month. That's taking up a lot of time. So if you plan those things in advance, maybe you're going to Cash App somebody, maybe you're going to Venmo somebody. Start on that now, okay? And then you want to put that in your budget. So if you have 5 gifts to buy, maybe last month you had 1 gift to buy, that you need to put in your budget. All right, so this is what most of our weeks look like. You have your kids' activities, you got your church activities, you got your errands, you have going to the store, you're washing your car, you're going to the doctor. All those things, they need to be planned. It doesn't have to be as hectic as it looks, but the more planning, the more you're able to automate, delegate, and eliminate. And so your planner is digital. So you can print it out. You also can upload it to your GoodNotes. So you can upload that to your GoodNotes. I love GoodNotes. My husband hipped me to that. And then you have your fun calendar. I use this calendar a lot to see what fun events are coming up for the month of March. Things like, let's see what's next week. Next week is Cold Cuts Day. I don't know about it. So it's Cold Cuts Day, National Anthem Day, Pound Cake Day, Oreo Cookie Day, Meatball Day, Crab Meat Day, Get Over It Day. Yes, we need that day every day. Frozen Food Day. So yeah, some things are really silly. Some things, like there was Employee Appreciation Week last week, and so the employers that were on top of it were able to make their employees feel good by acknowledging them. If you didn't know it was Employee Appreciation Week, now you're last minute, now you're scrambling, or now you're not getting your team anything and they feel away. So just staying on top of some of those things helps you to flow through the week better. So what's coming up? We just started a new month, March 1st. We're focusing on our finances. And then March 10th, the clocks go forward 1 hour. I don't know. I can't afford to lose another hour. So the clocks go forward 1 hour. So you want to plan for that. Then there's St. Patrick's Day. If you don't want to get pinched, you want to make sure you're wearing green that day. March 20th, first day of spring. So those of you who really change your wardrobe out for the spring and summer, winter, fall, you want to pay attention to that. Those of you who have a business and you have brands, do you have your spring collection ready to launch? You should have planned that last year. Then you have April coming up. Easter Sunday is coming up. It falls on March 31st. So I need to put that over here in March. And then tax time is coming up, April 15th, and then Earth Day. I love Earth Day. So this is like a quick list too. It's inside of your planner, inside of your checklist, remembering to do your laundry and your cleaning, your self-care, maybe your nails or your, guys, if you're doing your beard situation, planning some fun. What are your errands? Car maintenance, car wash, checking the weather, making sure you check the weather before you're getting your outfits and stuff ready. And then your budget. We're in a new month. We're in the month of March. So make sure you're reviewing your budget, not just for the month, but for the week. What's coming out next week? What are your reoccurring bills that are coming out that are on auto pay? That auto pay. Whew. Then meal planning. Meal planning is definitely a big one for me. You have a calendar, a schedule, a meal plan inside of your planner. And you can do themes like Meatless Monday or Taco Tuesday, Wellness Wednesday, making sure you're doing healthy meals only on Wednesday, Crockpot Thursday, Fast Food Friday, Salad Saturday, Celebration Sunday, or Soul Food Sunday, or Comfort Food Sunday. So you can, if you don't know what you're going to cook for that day, or maybe you can have a week theme. Maybe all week you're having Mexican, maybe all next week you're having Italian, maybe all next week you're having Indian. So you can plan themes around to make it interesting and fun around your meal planning. And the benefits of meal planning: portion control. Most times you eat healthier. Allergy management. If you plan your meals, you're using ingredients that you're not allergic to. It helps you save time, eliminate stress, and we need to eliminate stress right now. So meal planning can help you eliminate stress. If you plan in advance what you're going to cook, it's already in your budget. And it helps you with financial planning. I had a friend who made her whole menu based on the sales. So she would go through the sales papers and say, okay, steak is on sale this week. That's what we're having. Okay, chicken is on sale this week. We're having chicken. Shrimp is on sale. We're having shrimp Alfredo. Like whatever is on sale, that's what we're eating. And that's how she planned her meals. The disadvantages of not planning: impulse purchases, last minute, increased consumption of processed food. So if you're not planning and then you're doing last minute, you're grabbing whatever's available, and you're paying higher food costs because it's last minute. You might be doing eating more unhealthy snacks, and then it does have an impact on your fitness goals. So goal setting. We want to get our planning out of the way, our meal planning, our birthdays, our events, our routines, because we want to make space for our goals. We want to make space to live out our dreams. We want to make space to live out our purpose. We want to make space to dream again. And so if you're consumed with your calendar and your schedule and your life and your work, when do you have time to plan your goals and reach your goals? And so we have a March reading plan. And so we're still in the early days of March. So March 1st through 7th, you're writing out your goals in your journal. What are your financial goals for this year? And then next week, based on those goals that you wrote out, you're going to research the books, the magazines, the websites, the podcasts that you need to listen to in order to reach those goals. And then you're going to write out your affirmations based on those goals. And then creating your weekly, monthly, and yearly routines. And then you want to spend some time at the end of the month reflecting and celebrating your success, your small wins, your big wins, your milestones. There's also a space for you to, give me 1 second. Apologize. So you want to set up in your planner your sample goal routines to use as a guide. There's a tracker. And this is to write out, I think I have a sample on the next page. Let's see. Okay. So marriage Monday, maybe you are one of your relationship goals is to work on your marriage. So every Monday it's marriage Monday, or every Friday is date night, or every uh Tuesday it's take a walk Tuesday or something. You guys are talking together. So you want to set up your weekly routines that so in your journal you set up the top 12 goals that you want to achieve this year. So in your weekly accountability tracker, you want to make sure you have that activity here to help you reach those goals by the end of the year. So a lot of times we don't reach our goals because we forget about them. Okay, I want to lose weight. Okay, what are you doing every day, every week to achieve that goal? And then what are your daily routines? Putting that into your schedule, taking your vitamins, taking your walk, exercising, reading. And then your morning routines. What are your morning routines? This is going to determine what time you get up in the morning. I usually get up between 3 and 4 because I have a list of things I need to do before I work a full time job and I run a full time business. So making sure whatever task that you need to do in the morning will determine what time you need to get up. Maybe you need to get up an hour early. Maybe you get up 30 minutes early. Um, but I do try to always get at least 6 hours sleep. My goal is 8, but I have to get at least 6. And if I get 6, I try to take a nap. I try my best to take a nap and get a full 8 hours. Sleep is important to me. It wasn't that important back in the day, but it's very important to me now. What are your weekend routines? Meal prep. I wash my clothes. I wear the same thing. I have like a couple of Coach Sherea shirts. I have my boot camp shirt. I have a uniform that I put together that I wear to the office every day. I change up my pants. I have my jeans, and then I have shirts in different colors. And I wash them on the weekend, and I pull it. Now, if I decide to wear something different, or I decide to dress up, fine. But at least I know all my clothes are ready for next week. And then on the other side of my closet, I have my regular clothes. So if I just want to, I feel like wearing something different today, and then I go to that side. Okay, and then what are you reading next week? So based on the goals that you set for yourself, what are you reading? So we are reading as a group, Get Good with Money, and I'm gonna put together the reading plan this week. I'm also reading The Pivot Year in another group. So I'm a part of 7 book clubs, and these are some of the books that we're reading. I'm reading Self Love for myself because my number one relationship goal for this year is to have a better relationship with myself. I feel like once I have a better relationship with myself, that's going to set the foundation of future relationships that I have with others. And then one of my book clubs are reading $100 million leads. All right, so these are your resources. You have your business marketing calendar, you have your daily planner, you have your 2024 goals journal. Spend some time with these today in the next for the next 2 hours. And then also I have a Strategic Sundays playlist. It's like an instrumental playlist to help you, stay focused as you're working on your planning. All right, so thank you guys. It wasn't raining when Noah built the ark. Let me see if there are any comments. I'm going to put up the QR code. All right, so I don't see any comments. Let me check again. All right, so I will see you guys next Sunday. And I apologize for all the interruptions. You know, I'm trying something different here, trying a different platform. So I hope that this has helped you and been valuable to you. And I hope that you make time to pursue your dreams, to do the things you love, to live the life you want to love. I used to also spend a lot of time I spent a lot of time on my calendar, filling up my calendar so I could be busy and successful and productive. And now I'm keeping at the top of mind to put things in my calendar that I love. Because sometimes we think I thought if I pursue, one day I'll have the time to live the life I want to love. And now I have to pursue while living the life that I want to love. I have to make time. I love books. I love candles. I love flowers. I love poetry. And so I got to make sure I put those things in my schedule and not pursue. And hopefully one day those things will come to pass because we don't know how much time we have, and each time is precious. The time you spend with me is precious. I appreciate that. And we only have so much time. We can't get that back. And so the goal would be to maximize our weekly planning so that we can live the life that we want to love. All right. You guys have an awesome week, and I will see you next Sunday.